The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Clark on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, now Breida loses it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here, because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now, having to go out there and stop them when the momentum has clearly shifted in their favor?
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is going to be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's good.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
On the keeper.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he shifts past him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Dolphins 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all. Try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 29.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything. Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 5.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete.
Complete to
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Complete to Mike Gesicki.
25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 20.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 right at the 20. To his throw, going to find his running back, Breida. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Ball carrier.
Matt Breida, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
These two teams all tied after one.
To 7.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right, and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
A 44-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Yards to go.
And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive. And then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
4-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Patrick Queen leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Miami.
Trace McSorley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Sanders' kick is good, and now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. Being chased out left. He's going to take off. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
4 yards.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, We'll call this play significant.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
First carry for James Conner. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
That catch good for only a couple.
And 8 at the 30-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebacker.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The ball carrier.
Malik Harrison on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Miami.
On first down, here's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
No gain.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
12 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run with Breida. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down, it's Connor. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. McSorley from the shotgun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a first down in field goal range already. This is Breida. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, Connor looking for space. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Sanders is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
2nd and 6.
And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Today's final score.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Miami, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.